OBS properly for next time. Because I'm also putting on the TV, so I can see two things at once. Alrighty. So, well, I went through all this, so I can put my laptop here, and then, so I'm still present.
Oh, my camera's not working.
We
Of
have
course it isn't, man. What the frick?
a nice surface for playing on. And I've got my AotP stuff there as well. Right, so. Yeah, right, so that's set up.
Okay. We got life.
And, okay.
Make this where I can be comfy. Whatever. Alright, so, yeah, before we actually get to talking here, I'm going to make sure my stream is actually working. I mean, I guess you can start talking if you want. I'll be paying attention. I'm just going to double check that my stream is working, and so that way people can watch this either now or later when it's saved on YouTube.
Yeah. So, were there any specific things we wanted to chat about while we were here today?
Everything.
Everything.
Okay. I have audio.
Well, I mean,
I have everything working.
Is there an agenda? Just the...
I don't have an agenda other than are we just going to continue talking about the new Gideon and the new Nissa, or do we talk about potentials for squads and spells, or what? I don't really care.
Yeah, a bit of anything. I mean, I wanted this time, or at least a bit of this time, to be for playtesting. So, you know, it's always easier with people.
You know, a playtester in this time? That'll be fun. I probably have about an hour and a half to 2 hours, so we could probably squeeze something funny in.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, how about then? We start by talking about what's happened with the design of Gideon, because I've been reading things, but I've been a bit busy. So what stage are we currently at? And in fact,
what stage? You got me.
What is happening? Let me pull up.
Oh, as far as like what his card currently is, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
up the document so I can see what's going on. Well, that hasn't been.
You know, all I need to do is figure out how to post a freaking link so that I could share my stream at least on the Discord. I don't. It's the one that has 5 life here. You know what? Here, maybe I can post it in the chat. It's one with 5 life, 6 move, 6 power, 3 toughness, 1 range, cost of 360. We dropped Cower's reward. Indomitable is kept the same, where he only takes 1 damage. You know, anytime, basically, any instance he takes damage, it's only 1 at max.
Yep.
And then Hieromancy was dropped to once per game instead of every turn.
Yeah. Okay. And you've play tested that version, haven't you?
I play tested the new version twice. Yeah. And so far I'm pretty happy. I think it's pretty decent.
Okay, cool.
Again, that's just me playing against myself. Let me note that's just me. You know, I'm playing both sides of the game.
Yeah. Alrighty. So
I give you guys all the reports. It's all in there. I put it in the Word doc. I streamed the one so you can watch it on video. Yep.
I did actually watch that one. So.
The one where Jace was slaughtered by a Vacian. Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So, well, I can set up a quick map here for playtesting on.
Oh, that's fun. You can just do straight up AOTP map, because I've been playtesting on Hero Skateboards.
Yeah, well, just because it'll be faster to set up now, because I spent too long messing about in OBS. Okay, where is the...
Well, on a side note, while you're doing that, funny enough, I actually found a video that just came out, I think 2 days ago. Some kid on
Yeah.
YouTube. The dude doesn't have many subs. I think he has less than I do, and I only have like 115. But
Yeah.
he put out a whole how to play AOTP video, but he like bombed all of the rules. It was very funny. He had like a fire cat
Oh,
on like level 2, and like he had Gideon right next to it, and he was like, yeah, he's like, these things, they're not adjacent. They can't hit each other. So I had to write him like a whole paragraph about like how he messed up like 5 different rules. But
I see.
it's funny. He just replied to me. He says, "Oh, you're the first person I find that actually enjoys this game."
Oh, no.
It was just really sad. It's like, here's the how to play AOTP video, and it's like, I don't even. All I'm literally doing is like, dude, it's like go to page 7 in the rule book and read this phrase, and I'm like, I just told him like, dude, I'm like at 28 minutes in, I'm like, you messed this up. I'm like, the little rule book says, do this.
Yeah.
But it's cool to see him, and I didn't bash him. I told him, I'm like, I love the content. I'm like, I'm glad you're trying to do this, and I actually gave him an invite to the Discord too. And I told him, I'm like, just join in. I'm like, if you want to talk AOTP, just join in. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I've played this way for years, and he's like, I think I've messed it all up. I don't know who he's playing with. Unless he's a master at playing with himself, like I am.
Yeah. Well, I've seen a lot of people have been joining Discord recently,
Yeah,
which I can only assume is your efforts of.
maybe. I don't want to take it
things.
all, but I've definitely been spamming the HeroScape Reddit with invites and just telling everyone, hey, you know, since HeroScape failed, we're going to do AOTP Customs, even though we've been doing it since before that. But
Yeah.
I think some of them are joining because of that, because it's like, well, HeroScape is kind of back to the way it was before, so.
Yeah, they
know.
want more content, don't they? So. Yeah, it's pretty good.
How do I here? Hang on. How do I share my link? I'm gonna share my link real quick to the Discord. I can't. All right, open. I can't. Okay. I'm gonna share the link to the Discord so people can jump in. I doubt anyone really cares, but it should be nice. And do that.
Yeah. You then? Yep.
Where what? Where it? Okay. So one thing that I think Shifty mentioned, Shifty, you're quite quiet. You mentioned something about maybe we can briefly talk while you're setting up the map and everything, Mr. Luke. Like, what should we like shoot for as far as like our standard competitive? I mean, I feel like we're probably talking 500 to maybe 700 anyway, but I don't know if you had different thoughts on that or if Shifty had different thoughts on that. But I know I wrote maybe a small paragraph about that. Uh-oh. You guys hear me?
Yes, I did. Sorry.
Busy building the map, though.
Yeah,
I understand.
well, I think with Zendikar introducing 600 points, probably to aim for that kind of level for now, just with the amount of stuff we have.
Yeah.
Probably 600 point scenarios would be where to aim for. And then when there's more stuff where you can reliably build bigger armies and have multiple people build bigger armies. Probably because it's isn't it billed as a 4-player game?
5. Actually, I think the first one is billed as 5 players, and but what's his name?
Yeah, the first one
has to
yeah,
be
okay,
4
first
because there's
one's
only 4
5.
Planeswalkers, right?
Yeah.
It is weird. I mean, the game's technically infinitely expandable. Like you could technically play a 9-player game or 11-player game because everyone would take one
what I'm
Planeswalker,
thinking
right?
what I'm thinking is when like you should only start making things with a higher point aim when there's enough to back up, like having several armies of that point range at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. We were actually talking about competitive too, not just like the scenarios. The scenarios should probably be ballpark 400 to 600, but we can go higher, right? Like once there's more different scenarios and more creatures and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just as far as competitive to be like, where's like the sweet spot of like games probably last somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour and a half. That'd be ideal for me, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point. One of the things I was curious about that you typed up when I was like putting together the playtest army, the idea of having a minimum of spells. You have it set up so you generally play with 12 spells, right?
Yeah, the rule book says you have to have 12, no more, no less. Like it never changes, but I assume just like the army points can change, we could honestly just like house rule that, or make it part of a scenario or something. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. I think that's a good point of discussion to have because being forced to include X amount of spells definitely impacts the game. Whereas if the points were fluid and you just said, well, I don't like spells, I want more units, or I've got a really boss planeswalker named Gideon and I just want spells.
Yeah. So there's two points to that. I don't know if you were here the last time we chatted, Shifty. I think you may have left, but at least Arcanus had an idea. Mr. Luke, I don't know what to call him. So his thing was, and I thought it was a pretty good idea, is that you can fill out a deck like you always have 12. All right. So let me take a step back. If you go with the idea that you don't have to have 12 cards, part of the problem is that like you can then cut your deck down to like 6 cards and like 100 points or whatever, and then you just you take the most powerful cards and then put them in there, and you're more consistently drawing your most powerful cards every time. Instead of them being shuffled in 12 cards, they're being shuffled in 6 cards. So again, especially like for new Gideon, my first thought would be like near death experience. Fell the Mighty is a big one too. So it's like you can almost guarantee you're going to have Fell the Mighty within like 3 turns or 2 turns if you can cut your deck down. But what Luke thought of, I think, with Nicol Bolas, or with the big old dragon, apparently his thing was like he did experimentation with magic or whatever, and the thing was that you would put blank spell cards in the deck so that your deck would still have 12 cards, but like you would go to draw a card and you just get something that does absolutely nothing at all. But it costs no points at all either. You get where I'm going? So like there's a downside. So it's like you can't just thin your deck out. So like there's only OP stuff in there. You get it?
Oh, definitely. So I don't hate that idea at all.
Yeah.
I do want to add another point to that discussion. As we go on, obviously we're adding a lot of things that the colors are known for that would have likely been intended to be in this game, but are not, right?
We're trying. I assume that.
One of Black's big things is discard.
Oh, that's in there.
Yeah, so if you go out on this branch where you're making your deck super consistent, right? If Black has a lot of ways to hit your hand and make you discard stuff, that also seems like a big downside.
That's true. Okay. That's just for games against Black, but that's a good point.
Yeah, so like not saying that forcing a 12-card minimum and having blank cards is a bad idea. I just also see that strategy could be very easily disrupted by a couple of the colors.
I think it's only Black right now. I don't think that any other color causes another player to discard other than Black. I think Red has some self-discard.
Blue has counterspell.
That's true. That's not discard. That's not targeting a hand that's not actively being played. But yeah, okay. You're right though, and that also means Blue is stronger in the case like you mentioned, where it's like if you want to cut your deck down to 6 cards, well then it's like, yeah, if Blue has Psychic Rebuttal or whatever, you play Fell the Mighty, it's like, well then now you lost 1/6 of your deck to a counterspell instead of 1/12 of your deck. So yeah, that does go both ways. All right.
Yeah, like just saying, as a blue-black player, I would love it if you cut your deck down to 6, 5, 4 cards.
Yeah, there's no major like mechanical reason, because yeah, it's like you don't lose the game when you run out of cards. So it's like, do you want to just play a deck with 6 cards and 100 points or something? Yeah, or like, are you allowed to do 6 cards and 200 points? I don't know.
Sure. And like, here's another one that could be applicable. Do you know what a mill deck is?
Yeah.
Blue just scouring cards off the top of your library.
Right.
That would just be hilarious if you only had 6 cards.
Right. That might be fun for, to make something like that an option. Balancing that might be fun at the same time too, though. Because then when you come... my first thought is, for like poor old Gideon, then... It's like, how about when Gideon's going up against a deck like that? Where it's like, I have my green deck. It's like, all I want is Titanic Growth and Bountiful Harvest and Groundswell and Leaf Arrow and Overrun. It's like, if I just make my green deck with like the top 6 to 8 most overpowered cards. I wonder how badly they steamroll anything that doesn't have like discard or counterspell function.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I think there's like two ways it could be applied. One in that like Planeswalker's abilities let you change it the way that Jace's 25 extra points you could have.
Yeah.
So it could be a similar thing that's like you include, either more or less spells into your deck. But also, I think it would probably be worth maybe in the first main expansion, like full expansion we do, just like tidy up the rules about point limits and things, because at the moment it's like, as the rules are written, it's a bit of a hodgepodge. It's like you can have 500, but if you're including Battle for Zendikar, you get an extra 100, and then it's always 200 points of spells, always in exactly 12 cards, and maybe just saying it's down to the scenario to dictate those
I think
limits.
So. That's the way it should be. It's just I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the rulebook actually, like, do the scenarios dictate that you have 12 cards and 200 points, or is that earlier in the rulebook where it says, hey, when you build your spell deck, it has to be 12 cards and 200 points? I don't know.
It's earlier in the deck that it says about the spells.
Okay.
And then on every scenario, exactly the same as Heroescape, it says each player brings a 500 cost pre-made army.
Okay. So yeah, so then the 12-200 spell thing is technically supposed to apply to everything. But yeah, I don't agree with that. I would prefer to see it where the scenario or the turning director or whoever's playing the game, you just say, let's do 10 cards and 100 points, or let's do 15 cards and 300 points. That would be more fun, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. And also equally, with bigger things, if you have 1,000-point armies, then you're going to want more than 12 spells, or you'll just get through the spells and then the rest of the game will just be Heroescape for a bit.
Absolutely.
You say that like there's something wrong with that.
I mean, there is.
Not that there's something wrong, but like, if you start a game as Arena, you want to be playing a game of Arena for the game.
I think I wrote that in the chat too, but yeah, that was kind of... As I played more of these playtesting games with the 600-point armies with the new Gideon, I was running through, I think, the decks in almost every game. So like I would play like 3 or 4 turns where neither side was drawing a spell because they ran through all their spells. So I was like, maybe at 600 points we say it should be like 15 cards and 250 points per deck or whatever. I don't know. There's certainly room for that though. I agree.
There definitely is. Maybe that's one of the things that we break off after this and put on the agenda for next time, which I do think we need an agenda for next time, is we figure out what we want our testing playing standard to be at.
Right. That's the fun part. Is do we decide? I don't know what to decide that on. I'm personally pretty fine with 500 or 600 points, and maybe we say it's either 12 card or 15 card. 200 points or 250 points for the deck.
I don't think there's a wrong answer there. I think that's fine. I think if we're all on the same page, we can just go with it, or we can all make proposals and talk through them. Whatever works there. Like, it really is very open-ended, whatever we say it is.
Right, it is. Cupcakes.
They just realized that the smaller point total you make, the more present a very stat-heavy Planeswalker is going to be in these.
Sorry, repeat that? I missed the first part of what you said.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that if we ever think about going below 600 points, the more impactful a stat-heavy Planeswalker is going to be on those. Even all the ones that come in the box. If you play at 500 or 400 points, you know that Soren's just going to roll that by himself.
Not unless Omnixilis shows up.
You just be limited to...
I think Omnixilis pretty easily wins by himself, like the 500-point totals. Yeah, because he's almost 400 points by himself, so it's hard to gang up on him and kill him.
Exactly.
You're right that Soren might win those too, though, because he's constantly healing, and I don't know.
Yeah, constantly healing, double attack. He's just gonna, walk straight in there and be like, "Hey, I've got white spells, I've got black spells. I can do it all."
And just as a note of bookkeeping. If we do have things for the agenda, you just like put it in the text chat of this call, with agenda somewhere in it. So afterwards, I can just find them easily.
Okay, note keeping, got it.
And
Right.
then make an actual list to reference rather than trying to remember this stuff.
Oh, here we go. And here's the newest card. Shifty, did you just put this in there?
I did, yes.
Oh, yeah, you put that in there 20 minutes ago. Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Well, Luke, there it is. I don't know if you looked in the chat, but
Yeah, I got it up.
he put all the goodies in there. Yeah. I've been playtesting it every time at 360 points, and yeah, one thing I suggested when I definitely decided the first version needed to be nerfed was that we could up his points, mostly because mostly like on the base that that Gideon was consistently. I mean, when I think I had him just do a 1v1 against Obnixilis, and every single time he won with at least two life remaining. I just thought he needed to be at like cost 385 at a minimum.
Yeah, it's thematic.
It's
Yeah.
thematic. Oh wait, does Gideon kill Obnixilis or something in the game?
Gideon pretty much can roll face on anybody except like Nicobolus or Hugin or somebody obnoxiously powerful.
Okay. So yeah, wait, all these guys are like just weaker planeswalkers than he is, basically.
Physically, like you know how we had the discussion the other day. Hey, Jace is a mind mage. Chandra's a pyromancer.
Yes.
Gideon's a pyromancer. Gideon's particular form of magic enables him to walk straight at people, just kind of grab them by the collar and do whatever he wants with them. Whereas the other people are generally physically weaker, unless you're talking about like a Johnny, Garuk, these other very physically powerful planeswalkers.
Okay.
Yeah, his brand of magic is very physical.
Okay. It's a shame that's
Yeah,
not very well displayed in the first AOTP set.
Yeah, he lifts.
He sucks in the first one. All right.
What magic do you use? I lift.
I go to the gym 8 days a week. Let's replace that. 8 days a week.
Absolutely. Like
Yeah.
one of my favorite cards from War of the Spark was Nicobolus actually having a quote that says, "Oh yes, the hero kills the dragon with the magic sword. Not this time."
Oh crap.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. What are their nicknames? The other Gatewatch members have some great nicknames for Gideon.
Oh jeez.
Oh, they do? Oh, this is fun.
What were they?
He's like the straight-laced, lawful good paladin of the group. So yeah, he's always the butt of jokes.
Oh gosh. Poor Gideon.
So-
I mean, he's always the butt of jokes in AOTP as well, so that's fitting.
That's okay. We'll fix that.
Yes, well, Chandra just calls him Gids affectionately, and then Liliana calls him Beef Slap.
Beef slap. I like
I
that.
feel like our new card's accurate. That it accurately encompasses that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. It's certainly really close. Beef slab.
Right. Well, I've set up this map. Say, how do we want to go? Should we do a 3-player with him, or?
I would just do 2. I feel like 3-player would be very stinky.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know,
case?
Shifty. I mean, you guys don't have to listen to me. That's just when you're playtesting. Like, why have 2? Why have a whole other extra variable in my mind?
I think that playtests should be in the environment that you think is competitive, because casual play is always going to be casual play, right? It's always going to be different.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's my thought, right, is that when you have more than one other person you're playing against, it doesn't really matter how powerful your whole army is. If 2 people gang up on you, you're probably going to lose, for the most part, right? Like, that's
Yeah, the game,
that's political. That's
the game
not
becomes
really...
about alliances, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's like playing Commander in Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
How good are your politics?
There you go. Yep. So
Yeah.
I personally,
I guess.
that's a good way to put it, that I prefer the 1v1 because it's just white versus whoever they're fighting
Yeah.
instead of two armies potentially ganging up on white, which proves nothing other than politics.
And to be fair, two other armies would always gang up against the LA Planeswalker, and they.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not like it would be a fair thing for that.
Yeah, it's true. It's much easier to pick on the guy with one range and low movement because you can shoot him and hopefully not get attacked in retaliation.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a spell we need in AOTP. We're making a note on that.
What?
Giving a white creature flying until end of turn. That's definitely a hallmark of white.
Oh, that's already in blue. I've actually thought of some spells, yeah, to do that. Like, are you familiar with Honor of the Pure from white, right? For AOTP?
Yeah. I used to exclusively play white weenies in Magic, so yes, I'm very familiar with that spell. I found it immediately.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've pretty much done something in AOTP. It's a custom, and clearly, like, we'd have to test it. But it's basically Honor of the Pure, but giving flying instead of giving whatever it is, power and toughness. But yeah, blue legitimately has a spell already that I think gives one creature flying and move +2 until the end of turn. So.
Oh yeah. Blue is generally a single target or some sort of a faction-based buff, like hey, blue zombies get flying, blah blah blah. Under these conditions, white would be the secondary color that does that stuff.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Luke. So what are we waiting on?
Oh, he's going to play Gideon. And what army do you want?
We'll all talk through it. I figured the best way we do it is we all talk through the moves, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
That's how I've been doing it, anyway. I mean, when I play with myself. I'm a master at playing with myself.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think probably the benefit of having multiple people with it as well is one person for each army should hold the spells themselves. If you're able to do that.
We could do that.
And then it would be completely sealed spells, as it were.
I get it. You could do that. Okay. I guess my mindset, even when I'm playing, even when I can see both sides' cards, is that I pretend like I can't see the cards, and I look through their graveyard, I look at what's on the field, and I say, okay, what could they potentially have? And at least in my mind, again, when I'm thinking about Gideon, or when I'm thinking about Black especially, it's like Killing Wave, Fell the Mighty. It's like the stuff that can completely destroy a whole bunch of squads. That's the stuff I consider, regardless of whether it's actually in the other guy's hand when I see it,
Yeah, to be fair, I guess there's a lot less to choose from, so spell deck builds are going to be fairly similar.
It's kind of like playing. It's kind of like playing draft or sealed event. Like I'm really bad about or good at doing it when I play sealed events. I usually have all the cards in the set memorized because it's such a much smaller pool, and I'm like, okay. You have that mana open. I know what you have.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You can guess. That's kind of what I like to try and do in this as well. But I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with saying, okay, let's have. But again, are we going to be able to finish this in time? Like in an hour and 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, I'm sure we can. Alrighty.
All right, better start rushing then.
Let's go.
All right, we'll focus.
That's all right. It's on the notes for next time.
Yeah, I mean, with some better setup, I could actually have this stuff ready. So,
should we use a different army than what I've been using, and a different build than what I've been using?
So, options for Gideon, and the signs as well, of course, the Eldrazi. So if we're saying he's 360 points, then, and what we're doing 600 point armies, because
I usually
including Zendikar.
I mean, we could test 500 for fun.
Yeah, okay. Well, so what can he fit in for 140 points? It would either be one of...
one hero or the Eldrazi Scions in one squad. And one white squad.
Yeah, or just Rocks veterans, I think, because...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, wait, are the white squads cheap enough? The hookers are, yeah.
I think Hookmasters are always going to be in his build.
I kind of feel like that too. I almost feel like hookers and Evasion are almost always in his build, but they can't fit in at 500. Yeah, dude, why not do hookers and Scions then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
for it.
alrighty. The sounds and is that fitting?
Yeah,
No,
I don't
that's
feel like
too
the
much.
rocks.
5
The
points
rocks
over.
aren't better than the hookers in my opinion. I don't feel like the rocks are
Just
super good.
these two are 5 points over. If he's 360.
Oh, wait, do we go 5 over? Hang on.
I mean, it's yeah, why
He's
not?
360.
It's just Jason, isn't it?
Wait, he's
I think 5 points is negligible.
so wait, hang on. Wait, he's 360. The hookers are 60, so that's 420, and then the scions are 55.
Yeah.
Okay. So 475. That's not bad.
Is that right? Oh yeah, no, that is in. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, his creatures cost 115 combined, right? Yeah, he's good. He's 25 underneath.
Yeah.
We need more cheap heroes though. That's something we got to do too. I guess
Absolutely.
long-term note is be like we need like a good like cheap colorless hero that's just like a 20-point filler, or we need to have like one filler for every color that's like under 30 points.
I've got the solution for you. Common heroes.
Yeah, common colorless hero. What? No, I'm not watching my game. He's streaming
Artifact
his
hero?
table. Yeah, I feel like the easiest fix is just like make some random colorless hero, because then every Planeswalker can use them, and it's a good filler. It's just like, unfortunately, that also means it'll be like ubiquitous. Go ahead, I'm sorry,
Demographic
Luke.
quite nicely. Sorry, I was just saying. I think artifacts will fit the demographic for that quite nicely.
Oh, good, perfect.
So,
Because I feel like the
Let's see if I
scions
can
are already
find
cheap
the-
enough that they're in a lot of my builds simply because they're colorless and 55 points.
yeah.
So wait, now who do we go against with Gideon? What do we think is the
I can
deck
randomize
he's
it.
going to struggle a lot with? Or do you already have an idea?
I don't, but we can always randomize. Wait, who have you played him against so far? Because let's not repeat. Let's get something.
Well, I mean, my recent 2 playthroughs, or playtests, was Obnix, Silas, and Jace. Then I played Nissa, Soren, and Chandra before that. But those 3 could probably be redone now that he doesn't have endless Hieromancy.
Yeah. Okay. So
Especially the
they're
Soren
not-
one, because yeah, like literally Gideon froze Soren's freaking Eldrazi Ruiner the entire game, so it was like it was Soren plus Ephesian versus Gideon's army, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And which Jace did you play with?
Oh, the good
That's in-
Jace, not the ass cheeks Jace.
Yeah, we don't talk about the bad Jace.
yeah, we don't.
Okay. Well, that makes these the options.
Oh, what about the werewolf planeswalker?
Arlen,
Arlen? Yeah.
Yeah, she's strong. Like I think she's very strong.
she's good.
Yeah. Okay. So
She is.
Arlen.
I think she's good, but less good against Gideon. But we'll see.
Like she's got bulk too when she's in werewolf form. Yeah.
yeah.
6 life, 4 toughness. That's sketchy at best, in my opinion, but it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, we could go against Gideon 1.0, I guess.
Oh yeah, that won't. That might be funny to try actually. Considering like Fel the Mighty is worthless in that matchup, that might be funny to try. I'll have to try that sometime.
Here's the hilarious thing: Gideon 1.0 actually has more opportunities to damage Gideon 2.0 than most of the other walkers do
Right.
because of Counter Strike.
Yeah, but 6
That's
power
true, yeah.
versus 5 toughness. That's not very good odds.
You just have to roll like me. It's fine.
That's all right. All right. So wait,
Yeah,
who
just
does
have to roll
Arlen
that.
get? Yeah, who does Arlen get? What's her cost? It's 340, 345,
40.
Okay, so she's in his weight bracket.
160. So she gets 160. But what do we blow that on?
Yeah. Well, Flamewing Phoenixes are only 35. Say
That's
If
easy.
you're
to
like-
beat.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
conclusion. Which would give us how much is left? 85. And what fits in that? So that would be Elf Rangers or Bloodline Nobles or the Mad Prophet. Mad Prophet leaves the most points on the table.
Huh. Range is always good.
Yeah.
Oof. How about... Do we go Bloodline Nobles and Kessig Rangers? How much do they cost? They cost 160, right?
So that's
I don't like
70.
the Flaming Phoenixes a lot. Like, I would include them if they were cheap, like, or if like there was points. But if we're leaving so many on the table, Kessig Rangers and Bloodline Nobles should be perfect 500, right? And I feel like they're that's not a terrible buy.
No, that's
wait,
fine.
no,
That's solid.
no, they're 1970. Say.
That's
Oh
one,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
160.
right.
That adds up to 500 on the dot, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably better than getting
That's
the Flamewing Phoenixes and anything else and leaving a ton of points on the table because the Phoenixes I just don't feel like are very good.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh, I agree.
Especially not for dual
Okay, cool.
color, which means like including like to make the Phoenixes work, we'd have to intentionally put more red spells in the deck, right?
Yeah.
Red sorceries on top of that, not red enchantments, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But yeah, now the fun part is building their decks out, which we still have to do.
It's all from the other box. Did I? Yeah. Let me just grab the
Let's see,
figures out.
we could just use your tier list for that, right? Best red and green spells.
If you want. I mean, that doesn't mean my tier list is right, but
That's a starting point.
I would be
could
excited
use
for us to use that.
Deck I had for the tournament. That was an Arlencord build.
Yeah, that's fine. Go with that one. Like that one seemed decent enough.
That might work.
And you know what? I
Is that-
wonder. Arlen's matchup. Now this is getting the wheels turning in my head. Arlen's matchup probably is pretty good against this Gideon because of her one ability that lets her deal 1 damage to a figure.
Absolutely, because it's a secondary source.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like she could win this definitely.
Yeah, that's how you need to beat this Gideon. Is you need to find multiple sources of damage within a single turn.
Yeah, you need to keep pinging at him rather than.
And with 3
I'm getting
defense,
it
your
hard.
average expected is 1 shield. So you just have to get over 1 shield or have 1 damage assigned ability. So that shouldn't be too bad.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
It'd be fun if they hadn't made the boxes so tight to get the figures out of.
Do you still keep all the all the stuff that it came in, all the molds that it came in, or whatever?
Yeah, well, because I like the artwork on the boxes and everything fits in the boxes. So.
You know what I did? I mean, you don't have to do this, but what I did was I just took all the actual plastic molding that like you're holding there. I just took that and threw it out, and I just like drop everything back in the box. I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'd
that's
stress
so
that cards would be damaged. So.
My soul's hurting right now.
Oh yeah, you don't have sleeves. That's right. I forgot. You're cool. I put sleeves on mine because
Yeah,
I'm scared of everything. I use condoms, you know, so it's that whole thing.
That's fine. I mean, I'm a monster. I think everything should be laminated.
Laminate.
I struggle to reassemble these every time. So.
Eldrazi
Red
assemble.
I'll send you guys a picture of my setup because I've got a ton of
How hot is it?
miniatures. We do foam inserts in a large trunk.
Ow.
What is that? It's good. What is that? What's the white? You gave me cancer? Mm-hmm. Hopefully this doesn't give me an upset stomach, though. Or I blame you. Or I blame you. So for Gideon's build, are we just gonna copy my spell deck over what I've been currently using, or what?
It seemed pretty reasonable. I think.
I like it. It was a lot of fun. Oh, except we'd have to drop all the Let me go look. So if Evasian isn't
Yeah,
in there,
you-
you'd have to kick out like the 3 or 4 like hero base spells.
Yeah, you had hero
Yeah,
support.
it's
Let's
true.
see. I threw together a list.
Oh my god, hold on.
Was okay-ish, I think.
I'm gonna go grab my trimmers because they didn't mold these properly.
Oh, no.
They don't fit in the bases very well. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at all the white spells and be like, we gotta get more squad-based ones. Like we just get the easy stuff, like blessing and stuff, like the stuff that gives a squad +1 attack, +1 defense, or +1 power, +1 toughness.
All right. Okay.
Too late. I don't want any, thank you.
Right. A bit of a on-screen torture now.
You're still sociopath. Just admit it. You do this every day, don't you?
That's why I got a 3D printer, just so I could cut things into pieces.
So I could chop it into pieces. Fulfill those long-held desires to cut things apart.
And when they think they're gone, print them again.
Oh, sorry, my wife said that's a psychopath, not a sociopath. I don't know my my nut jobs well enough. Okay, so let me get back to. I just grabbed my deck. Where the frick is the chat at, man? I can't. Okay. There's the current deck I had right there. Now we're gonna have to edit it. We're gonna have to drop out of this one. Definitely. Definitely.
And I went in so smoothly then.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So Survive the Night's got to go. Chaplain's Blessing's got to go. Angel's Mercy's got to go. So we got 45 points and 3 cards to fill in with those 3 disappearing.
The deck that I just posted in the chat previously was
Oh.
actually edited from your deck when I was going to play.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. It doesn't make a noise or anything. My bad.
No, that's fine. That might be a helpful starting point. I don't know. I switched some things around because let's see. You said we needed to get rid of which cards?
Chaplain's Blessing, Angel's Mercy, Tenacity probably as well. I don't like Tenacity. We could try it actually, but I don't like Tenacity unless it's on a hero. I feel like it very rarely gets used. Well, actually, you know, for this Gideon, since he actually likes being in the thick, Tenacity's probably not bad.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, I added some stuff like Gideon's Phalanx.
Gideon's Phalanx is only going to work with the hookers in this build, though, because it's only for white creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
How much does that cost? 10 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also brought Solemn Offering because
That's fine.
I think that's a good thing for them.
That's not too bad. Yeah, I think that spell's reasonable enough.
I mean, like, if you're going into a blind matchup and you're playing white and you don't have some sort of enchantment interaction, I think you might be doing it wrong.
That's the only one they have. I mean, red has no enchantment interaction.
Green's got Naturalize.
They have, what's it, Primeval Light as well. So green's okay, blue's okay with that. Yeah, red has nothing.
Yeah.
I think black has nothing as well, like other than preemptively killing it via their hand discard crap. But like once an enchantment's on the map, black can't do anything about it.
That's kind of a mainstay of black from MTG too, though. They don't have good enchantment interaction.
Okay, that's fine.
Same with red. They're like, oh, you have an enchantment. That's cool. I better kill whatever you enchanted.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I view it in this. It's just like, oh, you have an enchantment? I better use all of my fire spells and melt that motherfucker.
Exactly, and you pray that enchantment did give them indestructible or can't target me or.
All right.
Then
No.
Red's just kind of like, oh god, my life.
I really like Solemn Offering. It's probably something I should have included for just the other game I played for Despise. Because do black, like putting Despise for -1 power on Gideon, like felt really bad for Gideon.
Yeah, and it just feels so good to just shrug that off and be like, actually, I'm not into that.
All right, so I like that. Yeah, I don't like Gideon's Phalanx though. Seize the Initiative. I don't like Seize the Initiative much either.
Let's see. Let me go and read those again.
Seize the Initiative is just butt cheeks, dude. Like that's a card I don't even like much for the hero builds, but it's certainly much better for the hero builds.
It is. Like with Gideon's Phalanx, I put that in there because I was playing more white creatures.
Yep.
So that makes sense.
I think, yeah, what you got here is all right. Skillful Lunge doesn't even get use, I don't think, except for the Scions. I don't know. I'd hate to...
I think I was just filling points. I was just filling points because it's 5.
Battle-Wise Valor is a good one. It works on either squad. I feel like that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Solemn Offering is fine as well. So how much do those cost? Battle-Wise Valor is 10, right? Solemn Offering is 25, so we have... I think we still need just one more card that costs 10 points. Up to 10 points, I guess. We could probably drop Swift Justice as well, but that's... like that's okay in our current build, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Skillful Lunge is better than... I think there's a lot more potential there because that gives you 3 attacks of 5 with the hookers there, right?
Skillful Lunge only works on one figure though, and I think the figure has to have a range of 1. The hookers, 1 hooker, it doesn't fulfill that.
Oh, yep, you are correct. What was I using them with?
You probably use it on the rocks. Like it's good with the rocks for trample, dude. Like you get ranged trample effectively. It's really good for that.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
I've done that. Yeah, it is funny.
Let's see.
Okay, right, so what changes off of the deck, Jeff?
Do you have Arlen's deck all set up?
Yeah, I've got Arlen's deck ready.
Okay.
I've got what was posted as Gideon's deck, but I gather there are some changes.
Yeah, we're changing that. All right, hang on. So Swift Justice. All right, so we need... All right, so we'll keep Tenacity. We could probably keep Marked by Honor. I mean, it's not a super good card, or we can upgrade it with a different hidden enchant, like Blessing. Yeah, 100% Survive the Night, Chaplain's Blessing, Angel's Mercy, gotta go. I can agree with putting Solemn Offering. That seems like a good one. That's 25, right?
Yep.
All right. $25. So we need to buy 2 cards. Wait, what else did we decide on? Battle-Wise Valor. That one ought to be pretty decent because we have 2 squads. That's 10. Right, so at that, we just need to put 1 more card in that costs 10 points, up to 10 points. Yeah, but the problem is figuring, is there something like that that we can put in?
Let's see, is Phalanx 10 points?
It is. It only works for the hookers, but we might have to just go with it just to get the game rolling.
Might as well, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, white doesn't really have like a lot of savage spells for squads. Like they're totally hero based.
Oh, we need some good stuff like I'm gonna go grab a card that used to be my mainstay when playing White Weenie.
Alright, so then we'll just go Gideon's Phalanx.
Yeah.
Phalanx 10.
Like,
that adds up to 45, yeah, so.
Like you need stuff like this for
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, so Luke, in case you're not following along, so keep the entire deck is the same except for Survive the Night, Survive the Night, Chaplain's Blessing, and Angel's Mercy. Those 3 trade out for Solemn Offering, Battle-Wise Valor, Gideon's Phalanx.
Okay, right, so Fell the Mighty, Sunlance, Spur Charge.
Yeah, I just posted in chat what the new deck should look like.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Alright, let me look at this card. That Shifty posted, I want to see. Brave the elements.
That,
Oh
that's
gosh.
that's an effect that white needs at some point.
Yeah, actually,
Does it
that's
do?
not bad. I mean, it's kind of like fog. Just like make this a hidden enchant,
Exactly. Just
and
till
then
end of turn.
it's
Protection
basically
from a
like
color.
fog. Yeah, only better than fog. 'Cause that means I assume that protection from color means that you also can't die by a spell, right? From that color.
It means you can't die by a targeted spell.
Okay.
If you would die by like an AoE spell that affects like the spaces or whatever, it still flies.
Okay. It's still pretty good.
Protection covers what's the acronym?
I don't know. I don't remember the acronym, but I know what you're talking
There's
about.
there's four things. It's damage, targeting, enchanting or equipping, and something else. But it prohibits all those things from that color.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally hose that color over there for one turn.
Yeah, and that would be cool. I think it's a good idea for a hidden enchant. Make sure you write that down somewhere.
Okay.
It's basically going to be a hidden enchant akin to Green's Fog, but probably a little more expensive and a little more powerful. Maybe not as expensive, because, I mean, you think about all the dual color Planeswalkers, it's like, oh, you have protection from this color, I'll kill you with the other one. I don't know. We'll figure it out, though.
I mean that is the talking point for why should you play a mono deck in Magic the Gathering? Well, because it's more consistent and you can be more aggressive with it. Why should you play a dual color in Magic the Gathering? Because you have more options and you can get around more things that just hose your particular color.
Yeah. So that doesn't apply in AOTP. Not entirely.
Yet.
Oh, how do you change it?
Well, as you develop these things and make more spells, some colors are going to have more enchants, right?
Yeah, I think every color is going to have more enchants as time goes on.
Okay, so colors that don't interact with enchantments very well, they're going to suffer a little bit because of that.
Yeah.
If there's going to be more heroes, colors that don't interact with heroes very well are going to suffer because of that.
Yep.
So that's going to encourage you more to gravitate towards a dual color planeswalker that has a little bit more interaction if you like a particular color.
Yeah.
Because I think you've brought that up several times that squads just get utterly hosed in this game.
They do. It's terrible.
So obviously that means that if I'm playing competitively, I probably want to grab heroes, which immediately puts certain colors on the back foot.
Yeah.
Like green.
Mostly black and blue on the back foot. And actually white too. But white's usually the one bringing the heroes. But yeah.
Exactly. So just as a point of design, we need to be looking at that and saying, okay, how would keywords or what abilities would allow those colors to interact?
Yeah, a little bit better, other than rolling attack dice for the most part.
Yeah.
Alright, Luke, are you ready to begin?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's say
What's that cute little card you got? Here, let me close this chat.
this one.
Yeah, what's that?
I made it ages ago, just as a turn tracker.
Oh my goodness! Yo, that's awesome.
A bit.
It's got the
It's
symbols
like in
on.
the shape of the old school Heroescape card too.
It's
As
beautiful.
before I even knew Heroescape existed. So
Really? Oh my gosh.
yeah, I just did it for the 6 colors.
That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't been tracking turns in my playtests, but it's because I'm not playing a scenario, I guess. All right, we gotta start cruising. I only got ballpark 45 minutes or so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, technically, the scenario is just destroy the opponent's planeswalker. Say. Go.
Gideon's favorite.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Okay,
if it's just
so
destroy the enemy planeswalker. Yeah, this kind of already sounds like Gideon wins. We'll see though.
Right. So who's rolling first?
Who cares? You decide for us. I don't really care.
Okay, sure. Arlen then rolled 2.
Oh.
And Gideon rolled 4. What a solid start.
Excellent.
So let's get Gideon's hand ready. And which side is Gideon going to want to start on? Where are the starting zones? Say that's either the near side or the far side at the 2 starting zones.
Gideon starts near side.
Cool. And right, so starting hand has Inspired Charge. If that comes through clearly. There
Yep.
we go.
I can tell by the picture. Yeah.
Silver Strike and Healing Salve.
Beautiful. We win.
Just what we want.
Yeah, that seems like a
Yeah.
good hand.
Gideon wins. He is satisfied.
That seems like a good hand. Wow.
Okay, and say he'll start.
The only thing
You
he's
can
missing
start
is Spell the
anywhere
Mighty,
along.
and it would be pretty much perfect.
There are also 4 unknown glyphs on this board, so 2 over here, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the far side behind my face. Let's move.
Oh
them
yeah,
here.
behind that ruin that's up there. That's fine. All right.
Nice. Nice.
There we go. You can see all of that.
Where to put?
My face is going to be in Arlen's way now, isn't it? But I guess I'll just start Gideon in the middle. Seem to be the best place, unless he's going to run for the glyphs. Arlen. Opposite. That's the wrong Arlen. Okay, so. Then need Arlen's starting hand. That was too many cards. See that one?
Forfeit. All right, Gideon wins for cheating.
Match loss.
Yeah, so we got Natural End, Stencia Masquerade, and Bountiful Harvest.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
okay.
not bad.
Yay.
That's not bad. Yeah, Arlen thinks that she wins right now.
I'm not so sold
They're
on
both
that.
smiling at each other.
I'm not so sold on
Okay.
that, but hey, Bountiful Harvest is really nice. I like that card a lot.
Exactly. That's not bad at all.
Alrighty, so Gideon's first turn.
Okay.
is that
Where
first?
does Gideon want to go? I feel like he wants to immediately walk towards a glyph because he has
mentioned
priority
me?
on.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Repeat that now. Where does Gideon want to go?
Yeah. I feel like he wants to go towards a glyph or a pair of glyphs because he's got priority on it, being first player here.
I say based on the screen, we go to the 2 on the right side, because
These ones?
those are easily going to be he can easily take those over in my opinion.
Yeah, let's just march over there and just strong arm.
And if Arlen shoots from range 7, she just gets murdered next turn because we run in and kill her, or do we?
Exactly. Exactly. No, we're Gideon. We do that.
Okay, so Gideon's has a move of 6, say 1, 2, 3, 6. So I guess he can just move in that direction.
That
Oh, yeah,
seems
not
that
bad.
seems pretty
Anyway.
good. Let me see here.
That was just directly towards the glyphs.
3, 4, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. Sure.
Yeah.
He has no attacks, so that makes it Arlen's turn. So she draws Titanic Growth.
It's
Oh.
busted.
Yeah, that spell won't help her here.
That's true. Not against Gideon.
Gideon's like, oh, that's adorable.
It's a giant creature.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But if we can, well, what I'm thinking is a combo of. It's not here. Okay. If we get another card that lets us attack with a creature a second time, the multiple attacks having a boost will essentially guarantee hits onto him.
Yeah.
It will.
He sees
Okay,
the
cool.
day, man. He sees the day, yeah. So what does Arlen do?
Goes over into the corner and cries.
Right, so she has a move of 5, so off into the corner.
No.
Can
like,
she shoot Gideon from behind the water?
Realistically.
How 1, 2, 3, 4,
Her range is
5,
7,
6.
yeah.
I think she can get to the water. Can she get behind the water and shoot him? Yeah. Can she make
So
it
from
there?
here,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So the furthest she can get is to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is in range to
Yeah,
shoot
but
him.
that's not behind the water. All right. Bad move, because Gideon just engages her next turn.
Yeah. So I guess, yeah, so you don't want Gideon to engage straight away, so would she summon this turn instead?
I mean, there's an argument for summoning. Summoning's not bad.
Yeah, I think you summon anything, you summon the Kessigs, but even that seems kind of sketchy right now.
We just get one summon, right? So
Probably.
I think she is summoning this turn. I think she is summoning because Gideon going first just dictates where the battle is going to happen, so she needs to get set up.
Either
Yeah.
that or she takes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
needs
either
to
that
get
or
set up.
she starts walking towards the
Well,
other
she
glyphs.
could
And
she could head towards the other glyphs.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, why not? Gideon's a melee planeswalker. He has to walk towards us, right? So yeah, let's go for the other glyphs. Let's see if we can get some value.
Okay. So are we saying she doesn't summon this turn then?
Yeah, I think she just moves.
Okay. So what did I say? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So then they can't see each other now.
That seems good.
And you also can't see her, so let's try and get a better angle for you.
This clean white rug. Oh shoot, look at this. This is nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes.
You can even see there the
Right.
glyph and everything too. Oh wait, the other glyph was visible, wasn't it?
Cool. Okay, seems good.
Okay, so that's the end of... Oh, I didn't move the turn tracker. That was turn 2. So she moves it. There we go. Right, so Gideon's turn. He'll draw a card now. He gets near-death experience.
Shoot, it's over. It's over. Let's charge.
Gideon wins. It's on the
Your
artwork.
focus nicely. There we go. So that's now 2 more damage to deal.
Yep. Hmm.
Okay, so Gideon's just taking charge of these glyphs, right? Or does he care about trying to interact with Arlen? What's the play?
In my opinion, we go straight towards Arlen. Especially
do
with
both.
near-death experience in hand. Although, Fell the Mighty would be a lot better to have, but I still think
You
we
can-
go towards Arlen.
You could still summon the Scions onto the glyphs. Oh, you can't summon onto the glyphs, can you?
Nope.
But you can still summon. You could still summon the Scions near the glyphs and then run towards Arlen.
Lock her down.
I personally, see this is where I'm going. I personally would want to save both summons. Use the Scions when we get close enough to Arlen, when we corner her, and then we can surround her. That's what I would do. I'm kind of.
Sure.
Glyphs are hard, and I see this is kind of a problem. It might be a design problem with AotP, but glyphs are hard because you can't summon onto them, and it kind of sucks to leave a creature on them when you don't have range, which is kind of part of Gideon's problem right here.
Yeah. Okay, so he just runs now towards where Arlen's going.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, now this is the question: do we go in a straight line towards our start zone, or do we take the go towards the glyph? I kind of feel like we go to the open towards her start zone, like to the right side of this picture here.
So,
Yeah, we do that. We block off 2 glyphs because if we just walk towards the glyph that Arlen's
Yeah,
going towards,
she would
that's
just
bad. She
run
just
this
summons
way.
on top of height, right?
But how easy is it for Arlen to surround us with summons? Is the next question.
She's got.
It's
She can do it.
5
She's
figures in
got bodies.
total.
Right.
But yeah, I agree, because if Gideon coming this way stops, because if Gideon headed up towards this glyph, then Arlen would just tuck in behind these ruins.
Or Arlen would just drop
Okay,
figures on the high ground right next to him, which we don't really want to do.
Exactly. We're tanky, but we're not invincible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he just walks through the open towards the start zone. Yep.
But how far up? Yeah, I would think
Well,
maybe
that's
right
cool.
there. How far away is that from
Yeah.
Arlen? Is that 6 away?
Yeah, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. I feel like that's okay.
We're threatening. We're threatening.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Let's go with that.
Yeah. Well, her range is 7, so it's not like you can really get anywhere without being in her range.
Yeah.
That's
She
fine.
doesn't sprint either, though, so that's fine.
Okay. That's Gideon's turn. Arlen's turn. She draws. She gets dissension in the
Oh,
ranks.
dissension.
Oh no,
An angle, there we go.
that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's good for this instance, right? Because every extra attack that you can get is going to be big in trying
Yeah.
to kill Gideon.
Yeah, you just need lots and lots of Excellent. Okay, so
Oh, that, and now that I thought about it now, yeah, we save the Scions so that we can summon the Scions on a figure and use Silver Strike on it. That's my other reason for saving the Scions.
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So
Okay,
Alan,
cool.
so she could summon now if she wanted.
Which seems really like a good idea. It's just a matter of figuring out. Because I feel like definitely ideally we probably put the Bloodline Nobles out there. We put one next to Gideon, if not two, but I think only one can be summoned next to him, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, only one.
Which was intentional on our part
yeah.
as Gideon to make sure that we
Yeah,
can't
no.
be completely surrounded on 2 spaces.
Yeah.
I say
Seven
I
down.
say the Bloodline Nobles go there, 2 go there, and then 1 goes like a little bit back towards Nissa, but in between her and Gideon. That's my thought.
Yeah,
If
so he's
one-
got to walk through LEAs if he wants to walk that way.
Well, we could block him off completely from walking by putting the third one there.
Beautiful. Yes.
Oh, can you see
Absolutely.
that?
That was good.
Because of the ruin, it stops him getting through entirely.
Yeah, that seems legit. Do it.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's water there. Yeah, so they're in. And are we getting the Kessigs as well, ready for them to attack? Because we're gonna want to be pinging the several attacks again. Say
I mean, might as well.
Kessigs
There's
get free
I don't
ranged
think
in.
there's I don't think there's a downside to summoning the Kessigs. I think the Kessigs needs to get out too.
Put them on the high ground by the glyph, right? They can both occupy those 2 spots. They're completely safe from Gideon. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then provide cover if Gideon does advance forwards.
Yeah, that seems good.
Over there. Okay. So then Arlen gets a move and an attack. Say. So she could move 1 space away and still be in range of Gideon, or Gideon still be in range of her.
Yeah, I'd say we probably move 1 space away and attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess one space towards.
The Kessig / the glyph, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
So
couldn't you
she
walk
makes-
another space back still?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, she can. Say
1 space in some direction? Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, still got
Alright.
line of sight. See.
Yeah, let's start whaling and start the clock.
Now here's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, okay, we're good. I like this.
Yeah, we're screened up real nice.
When is she waking up? Yeah, I'm getting off at 4, so. Sorry. Alright.
Okay, so combat.
So shoot.
Get some dice.
We got 3v3.
Alan is 3, Gideon is 3, yeah. So
I should probably write down what's in their hands, because I don't remember what's in their hands.
you can always hold tab whilst hovering over something to get an enlarged view. Okay, so Arlen rolls 2 swords,
Oh, that's a hit. Let's face it.
and Gideon rolls 2
Oh my
shields.
gosh. Wow.
Oh, yes. Gideon, let's go.
So Gideon laughs that off.
It's like, I hear you use inferior magic.
Bounces right off. So I think that will be Alan's turn done. None of her spells are applicable. So past turn. So Gideon draws a card. He draws Swift Justice.
Okay.
Ooh.
He has Inspired Charge in his hand, right?
Oh, yes.
That's his hand. Yes, he does.
Okay.
Okay, so our job is to break the screen and to start pushing now. What's the best way to do that?
Summon the hookers around one of these idiots. Detain the Kessigs. Silver Strike one of these idiots. Oof. Oof. Yeah, there's so many of them. Huh, what do you do here?
I think we need to kill off the screen right now that's in front of Gideon. Because while he's tied up with so many LEAs, he's at risk of losing a lot of life.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
But like this is kind of the problem of single high attack units, but that's
So-
perfectly fine.
Well, so Gideon is going to have one attack this turn.
Mhm.
So we have to choose him. So the question is he going to use that, or would he rather take a leaving engagement and move something else?
I'm thinking we do the LEA. All right, what's the best line of play then? Shifty, what are you thinking? You want to kill these guys? You want to stay still, attack them?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that we attack people. Yes, absolutely. We kill units because units don't get recycled here. We're not playing versus black.
Yeah. Okay. So he could also Silver Strike one of them.
Yes, that's my thought. I'm half
Silver
thinking.
Strike one.
I'm half thinking this might be the turn that we use Hieromancy and the hookers to freeze both of Arlen's squads. Maybe it's not totally necessary, but I think I think at a minimum we summon the hookers around the guy to the right.
Okay.
So we're probably going to put 2 hookers in the water and then one on the land next to that guy. We Silver Strike the guy on the right. Luke, what's your perspective is similar to ours, right? Yeah, you're right next to the camera. Okay.
Yes.
So then you're seeing this the same way I do, where like what I'm thinking is right, 2 hookers in the water, and then one counterclockwise, basically to the 2 hookers in the water, adjacent to that guy, Silver Strike that guy, and then just take the LEA with Gideon and walk towards what's her face up there.
Yeah, or he wouldn't even have to take a leaving engagement necessarily if he didn't want to walk him all the way. Did Silver Strike this one out?
Oh, I'm going to walk the whole way towards her. We might have to take the long way around. Yeah, I'm thinking take another step to the right. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would think you take another step to the right so that you don't get the second LEA from the other guy.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Because one LEA is not bad. We have near-death experience. I don't feel like this is a massive problem right now.
Yeah, 1 LEA is fine.
So I think this is what I would do. That's what I'm thinking, right? So we all agree. Let's summon the hookers like that. Silver Strike that one idiot to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
We detain the Kessigs because they're kind of a threat. We don't care about these guys because one's going to be dead. And actually, yeah, this probably works too. Hang on. Yeah, this works, right? This is fine.
Hang on, let me read Gideon's card again. Choose a figure within 3 clear sight spaces of Gideon for Hieromancy. Okay.
I feel like maybe we could save Hieromancy for the Kessigs instead.
Well, the Hookmasters. So when they're summoned, they're detain triggers.
Yeah, so detain the Kessigs, right? We agree, detain the Kessigs. They're definitely the threat right now. Well, partially a threat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we Silver Strike this guy.
The guy that's surrounded, yeah.
Yep.
They Silver Strike. He's gone. It's the graveyard.
Now.
And then you're saying take 1 LEA, walk through our squad.
Walk around. Yeah, we'd have to walk the whole way around and take 1 LEA.
1, 2,
yeah, 3,
4, and then
6.
Back towards things, or back this way.
Probably back that way.
Probably left. I feel like go further to the left.
Oh, so she
You also can't see that anymore. Let me move my face.
Your face again. Yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
How do we count these spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So you should have one more move. One more move after that, right? 1, 2, 3,
3, 4, 5.
5, and then 6. Probably, yeah, I don't know, maybe to the left a little bit.
Oh, he's 6. Yeah, okay, so he can go 6 to here. Well, he could be in any of these 3, essentially.
I feel like that seems legit right there.
Yeah, that one's fine.
Yeah. Because I guess this way he can go take out the Kessigs before they become a threat, can't he?
Maybe. So now the question is, and I'm still kind of second guessing, or maybe not second guessing, but I'm wondering if we should do this. Do we use Hieromancy on the Bloodline Nobles? I feel like it's probably worthwhile, but I can also see a point to save it for the Kessigs as well.
Let's just save it and be annoying so Kessigs can't attack from height.
Yeah, I think I agree with that, because I feel like if Arlen, here's the thing, if Arlen chooses to activate the Bloodline Nobles, she just leaves herself right there. And if the Bloodline Nobles re-engage and attack, hopefully near-death experience is enough, and you know what?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Hieromancy, we want Arlen to 1v1 us because we think we win.
Oh yeah, we should win. All right, so did we roll the LEA, by the way?
Yes, I'm just doing that.
Okay.
Same.
Yes, even better. Okay, so I feel like we're Gucci. Maybe we save Hieromancy then.
Oh, just as a thought, should we be keeping track of when dice have been rolled against him as like a worst case scenario? How much damage would he be on?
Yeah, for like the average, maybe.
Or even an average case sanario, what would we expect to be his damage at this point?
Well, at least this will be on YouTube, because I'm not making a note of what we've rolled so far. Well, I mean, he's rolled one defensive, one LEA right now, right?
Yeah.
And he's gotten 2. I'd consider him, he's been pretty lucky so far, considering neither of those were a hit. But oh well, that's RNG.
It is. Yeah, let's just use the video recording for that and keep going.
Yeah, just as a thought, it might be, because I made a spreadsheet that worked out the probabilities. We could then go back and see what was the most likely outcome at every.
Absolutely.
All right, so
okay.
Silver Strike. Okay.
So he can't attack anyone because he's not adjacent.
And we save Hieromancy for now.
Yeah.
I like the idea. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay. So
Arlen's
turn. She draws a card. She draws Incinerate.
Incinerate. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so that obviously is going to be needing saving now. Unless she's going to run over to the Hookmasters.
So where does Arlen? What does she do right here?
I'd say she probably books it somewhere near the Kessigs, but even that's not really safe.
Does she go stand on the glyph so she has height?
Yeah. Can she make it to that glyph?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she can.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. And then maybe transform into wolf form at that point. That's probably the best she's going to get. I don't know.
Yeah, ready for meleeing. And the other, I guess, consideration would be if she destroys a figure, then she gets to fire a damage at Gideon. But she wouldn't be able to move on to the glyph because she wouldn't have line of sight after that.
Can she get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All right, so she can get adjacent to a hooker. Is that what you're thinking? You incinerate a hooker?
Oh, I meant just with her ranged attack.
Oh, you're not killing a hooker with her ranged attack. There's no way. You're kidding me, dude. They got 3 life and 2 defense.
Oh yeah, they have 3 life.
You'd have to get 3 hits. We have no buffs, right? She has no buffs for herself in hand right now. Yeah.
No.
There's no. You have to get 3 hits to zero shields to even get that. That's astronomical considering Gideon's right in our face too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, she can't make it to the hookers. So
I feel like take the glyph, transform into werewolf is probably her best move. Wait. We have Dissension in our hand, right? Hang on. We have Dissension in the ranks in our hand, so actually that plays into this, but I still don't think enough to make us go into the open, not near our creatures, and have Gideon hit us for free.
Yeah. Let's take the only height.
Yeah, and Gideon's going to come in with the Scions as well. So
that's fine.
Everything in our hand protects against the
That glyph could
Scions.
be huge. Let's see what the glyph is.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem is we're rolling the dice on a glyph, and if it's like move +2, it's like it doesn't really matter for us.
5. It is toughness +1.
Okay, that's a big one.
Oh, that's God mode. Let's go.
Okay, so
Let's
she's
go.
feeling pretty smug.
Yeah, I mean she's on height now, and we're transforming into wolf form. Yeah.
Oh, well, she's got her attack first. Say
Can she see him?
Gideon.
Can she see Gideon? Yeah.
Oh, yes, she can. So they're
Oh,
the
okay.
other side.
Attack
Oh.
from height. Let's go.
Do
Bring the camera down a bit. That did
Let's
not
go.
help at all, did it?
Let's bring him down. Let's go.
Oh, yes. they are just the other side of this glyph.
Yeah, it's hard to
It's
tell.
ruined.
Okay.
Okay, so she now gets 4 attack.
4v3. So we're actually expecting a damage by now.
She rolls 3 swords.
Nice.
All
Let's
shields.
go.
Here it comes.
And Gideon gets... Yeah, it's 3, yeah. 1 shield.
Alright, 1 damage.
Oh, I've not been keeping track of turns either. What turn are we on?
Yeah, we gotta remember too.
So Gideon takes 1 damage.
1, 2... 1, 2, 3... Is this turn 6 right now then? Gideon went first, then Arlen, then Gideon,
She moved
then
here.
Arlen.
She
then
moved
Gideon.
this way. Gideon moved up here.
Yep, that was for his turn too.
She moved...
3.
She summoned.
Yeah, she summoned and then
4.
did something.
And then shot
Gideon
Gideon,
moved
yep.
this way, she moved this
Then
way. So
turn
this is
5
turn
was
6.
Gideon's last turn, so this is turn 6 right now, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so and then at the end of her turn, she's going to transform.
Nice. So she's rocking how much defense on height? Is that 6?
That'd be 6.
5 now.
Yeah, that's actual. Yeah, she's gonna be actually tough to kill on that.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of her turn. So going into Gideon's turn.
All right, we're gonna draw Fell the Mighty, and then this whole thing's over. That's what's gonna happen.
Right. So Gideon Gideon draws. He draws Tenacity.
Oh, tenacity! Dang it! What a wasted draw. All right.
Hello, 12 cards, my old friend.
Yep.
He might as well enchant himself with it.
Yeah, there's
So-
really no reason, right?
Exactly,
Drop it
'cause
on
he-
Gideon right now.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, so just have to remember that.
So Gideon just walks forward and punches, right? That's where we're at.
Yeah, the
If
toughness
he
glyph,
does that,
the toughness glyph changes a lot here. I think, in my opinion, because yeah, it definitely makes it look Gideon isn't just gonna instantly kill Arlen. We need to Fell the Mighty. I feel like Fell the Mighty would be the only thing that would save this. And so since Fell the Mighty isn't here,
Okay, so then let's take stock of where we're at. Gideon is ahead right now, right?
what? Yeah,
uh,
you mean by because he killed 1 figure?
Because he's in control of the board right now.
Arguably, Arlen's in control of the board, in my opinion. She's got
yeah,
Kessig's
Do-
on
do you
high
think so?
ground.
I mean-
She's on high ground.
what-
She's got toughness.
What stops Gideon from just walking backwards and just killing squad figures and waiting to draw Fell the Mighty?
Oh yeah, no, I was just about to suggest that. Right, we go back to where we left the LEA from, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's slow play it. Gideon's
Yeah,
We go,
'cause
we go
if-
back behind the
essentially,
ruins.
if Gideon moved towards Arlen, on her next turn, she'd deal damage to him and then put a +1 power token onto the Kessigs.
I feel like the Kessigs just attack on that turn, honestly, for up to 3 damage. Like you drop Titanic Growth on one of them, that's basically guaranteed 2 damage, and then the other one would also attack with 4. Yeah, I don't feel like Arlen even takes that turn, but it's not good for Gideon to just walk in there, especially not good. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Arlen. Yeah, see the thing with fighting Gideon is you don't really care about stacking power quite as much, so I don't think like Howl is really worth it. Because it doesn't matter, you roll 100 attack dice like Gideon, he takes 1 damage, right?
Yeah, I guess the only thing it adds is you're upping your chances of making a hit
Right.
with each attack. So if you can, there's another spell she's yet to draw that gives you an extra attack with one of your creatures as well.
Yeah,
So
seize
if
the
you
day.
do that, so if you do that with a Kessig Ranger,
Well, Seize the
and,
Day only works on red squads, but But we do have that
Uh,
option, but I think Gideon's about to walk backwards and kill one of those guys right now. I agree with Shifty, though, is that, yeah, you're right. Gideon, I guess in that way, Gideon has control of everything else on the map except for the high ground where Nissa currently is lodged, and that's fine. Because, right, once we get Fell the Mighty, we go and murder both of the Kestigs. And then Nissa's high and dry. We get the high ground.
Yeah, let's take advantage of the cover we have. Let's move back behind cover and bop one of these guys.
I said we walk back to where we began. We could, right? It's only 6 away. Walk back to where he first took the LEA in front of that one guy, right? Back one more. I would say back one more, even from there, maybe. Like,
so you can move to here.
Is that full 6?
That's 5. That's 5, and then
do we go back one more just to prevent? I don't know. Yeah, do we go back there? I feel like we do, but
Absolutely.
Can you move after becoming engaged?
Yes, you can.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, engagement doesn't stop anything.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you can walk all the way back around here.
And then we probably murder this guy in a 6v2. He's got 2 life. Like, he's probably not surviving.
Yeah.
Watch us blank. Watch us blank on this.
6 freaking dice.
Okay. So Gideon rolls.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I called it!
Oh my gosh!
I knew it! It's
What is the bloodline roll?
Bloodline
Bloodline rolls 2 swords.
That's like my Jace game, man. That's exactly like my Jace game. Okay.
Oh
that
man,
was sick.
already. Okay, so he doesn't really do as much.
Do we hieromancy these guys? Is that worth it right now? It's probably not worth it, particularly.
No, it's not. It's not. No, let's wait.
All right.
Yeah, because
okay
they have range 1, so the one at the back would have to move out of engagement to even get to Gideon.
Yeah, but I would take that all day if I was Arlen. It's just 1 engagement. The guys have 2 life, right? That's why.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, they're being...
Still, it's only a 3v3, unless... Well, Arlen has Titanic Growth and all that. But do we consider that as Gideon, right? Does a white player, would they consider that? I personally would. That's why I'm asking this question. Like, when we have things like Seize the Day, too, it's like, Gideon could potentially take 3 damage here from these guys if let's say, red draw, or, green-red draws Seize the Day.
Yeah. Well, I guess without Gideon knowing the specific cards in Arlen's deck, he would know that green buffs.
Yeah, he would know that green buffs, yes.
But he would know that red has Seize the Day, and any red deck worth his salt is going to have Seize the Day in it. That's fine, though. Yeah, I don't think it's terrible, right? Gideon's still full health? No, he has 1 damage, right?
Yeah. 1, yeah.
All right, he'll be fine. We have near-death experience. Yeah, he has near-death experience. You're right. Let's just we'll pass. Let's go to Arlen.
Okay.
All right, Arlen, what do you got for us?
So Arlen draws Seize the Day.
Oh crap! No.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's stick it to him.
Oh, we can't use Titanic Growth though, right? She probably doesn't have line of sight to either of those red guys.
That's correct. So Titanic Growth is 6 clear sight spaces.
Right. That's a good question now. Yeah, do we bother killing the hookers? With Seize the Day, I strongly feel like, you know what we do? You know what maybe we do instead? Then why don't we take the turn with the Kessigs, Titanic Growth one of the Kessigs, we take 3 attacks with the Kessigs, and then you Seize the Day and attack with one of these other fools. And
yes,
it's 4 attacks. I don't think we're getting, we're probably getting 2 or 3 damage, but that's still a good turn.
High risk, high reward. You might get them all.
Right. Wait, and yeah, if we get them all, he dies, right? Yeah, he's got 4 life left. So if we get all 4 of those, he dies. Let's do it. That sounds worth it.
Yeah,
so Kessigs. Kessigs take the turn, right?
Yeah. Okay, so activate Kessigs. They have a range of 5 and a move of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, they can be plenty in range. 5.
So first we use Titanic Growth in case they move out of... Well, they're not going to move out of Arlen's sight, right?
No.
So which one? No. We just use Crossbow up for the for Titanic Growth and for double attack?
Yeah.
So what is it? Hunt at Dawn? Or Hunt at Dusk?
Anyway, Hunt at Dawn, so... One who's actually aiming already, he's...
So right, did you play Titanic Growth?
Not yet. Well,
so before we move, right, we use this guy, the guy with the crossbow up, we use Titanic Growth, we use double attack on him, because he's definitely gonna get 2 damage. Almost definitely.
He gets +3 power till end of turn.
Do we
And
just use
then,
Stensia Masquerade on him as well? Is that no? See, I feel like it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth.
I mean, unless we wipe out on rolling.
Yeah, like Gideon did. That's why I kind of question.
No, we're better than that. We're red green. We don't wipe out on rolls.
Twin Flame's also in the deck, so we can do this twice.
Oh, nice.
Twin Flame.
So
Then do
and
we
what
save Seize the Day? Do we just use the attacks with the Kessig, save Seize the Day until we get Twin Flame?
No. We blow it all now because Twin Flame can be a backup later, but we try to win now.
Okay.
But we can definitely see how it goes. See how the Kessig attacks go, and if he's on one
that's
life, then absolutely.
And then when he's on one life, we use Stensia Masquerade on one of those red guys and attack, and we likely get the kill. It's over. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we talk about how we move the Kessigs here? Let's go one north, one south.
Yeah. I was about to
That's
ask
a good
which
idea
direction
too,
north
yeah.
and south, but
One
that
north,
makes
one
sense.
south. So he can't walk towards both
1,
of them.
2, 3,
And
4,
if he
5.
tries to get past, they're screening.
Do they ever move a 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is as far as he can walk and be within.
I think that Ranger
And with
goes one
Gideon being
space
right.
to the left.
This way.
Yes. And then I
Yeah,
think
so
the
he's
other
got it.
Ranger comes down south.
There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, because he.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough line
Yeah,
of sight.
he does just about have line of sight. Past
Beautiful. Okay.
thing.
Now, if Gideon walks that way, he has to either whack those guys or take an LEA.
Yep.
Okay. So,
Let's light him up.
shall we start with the double attacking?
Yeah.
Folk? The most exciting. So he gets 6 now in total.
Oh my gosh.
Deja vu.
He rolls 1 sword.
Oh, this is a block.
No.
That's a block.
So Gideon with his 3 toughness.
That's
2 shields.
Okay. All right, second attack.
Okay,
See
second
more this
attack.
time.
He rolls 1 swords again.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
That's terrible, Buck.
Should have Stensia masqueraded. It would have done the job to 1
Dang
shield.
it would have. All right, we're boned.
Uh,
All right,
Okay,
so then the other
and,
guy
yeah.
attacks.
we still got
Other
7.
guy attacks with 3.
3 to
That's
3.
4 dice.
So 3 squ-
So
3?
2 swords,
Okay, 2
Nice.
3 defense.
do it.
That's
Do it.
they shields, so that's a damage.
Nice. Okay, Gideon's
Okay.
got 3 left.
Okay, so that's that.
All right, so here's a question. So that's all done. We're all done with the combats. Do we use Seize the Day anyway? Because we can't forget Seize the Day only works on a red squatty. So
I think
That's
Seize
true.
the Day happens now, because if you're Gideon, you know that.
Yeah, and Gideon will
do we use Stensia as well,
Mm,
hoping
down.
like to buff? I feel like we go Stensia and Seize the Day. Honestly,
Yeah, throw all the cards. Do it now.
just do all the
Or
cards.
try to kill him.
So we already used Titanic Growth, right? That's the only spell we played.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I say why not do Stensia and Seize the Day and have one of those guys attack Gideon? Maybe just the guy that's
Yeah,
right in front
they
of
only
Gideon.
have
Hit him.
3. They only have 3 power, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And which one? Are we moving with the back one and moving him, taking a leaving engagement up to
I don't
right in
think
his
so.
face?
I don't think
So
so.
it's a double engagement with Gideon, or
The only problem with doing that is that if the LEA hits, then your guy dies because of Stensia. He dies at the end of
Does
turn
it?
because Stensia does a damage to him at the end of turn. I feel like we just do that with the guy
Oh,
that's
yes, it
already
does.
next to Gideon, honestly. But
yeah.
we could
Can't
drop
we still
Stensia. We could drop Stensia and then just use Seize the Day to move that back guy in. I just don't feel like
But-
we want to risk Stensia and the LEA at the same time.
Are we able to move with both of these guys?
No,
We are,
just
right?
just one of
One.
them.
Just one. Damn. Yeah.
I feel like we go for Stensia and Seize the Day and just use the one that's already next to Gideon, but yeah, there's actually a good point that maybe we just use Seize the Day, take the one from the back, take the disengage. Regardless of whether it hits or not, the guy lives at least, right?
and it's more attacks.
Well, it's more LEAs if Gideon wants to leave engagement, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that will stop him leaving engagement, hopefully,
Yep.
which means the Keswick Rangers can just take another turn next turn.
can take
Yeah,
another
let's
turn
do that.
rolling no hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And
Yeah,
then,
I can
and then
agree.
that will be saving Spencer
So let's
Masquerade
save
for...
Sensia. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Let's get Gideon to 1 life, and then we
Yeah.
can kill a squad figure with Arlen to kill him.
Yeah, change into the regular Arlen. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's the long game.
Okay,
Let's do
so
that.
we'll seize the day on the back guy. So he moves, taking or leaving engagement. It is a sword.
Oh, that's a hit.
Of
Okay.
course. Of course.
Now we've got to balance these on. Right.
And then
then-
he attacks Gideon from right there. Oh wait, can you get to the high ground? Hang on, can you get to the glyph and the or to the
Ooh,
glyph at
ooh,
least?
yeah,
How about we
yeah.
take the glyph?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. What's his... Yeah, 6 move, yeah.
Let's do it. It's not in the water, right? Is that in the water before you flip it? Okay.
No, it's not. It's on the thing. So this is the glyph of knowledge, which I
Draw.
forgot what that does.
Draw a card.
Yeah, draw a card.
All right, this was a good
let's
play.
go.
This was totally a good play. Oh, stubborn. Let's go.
When resilience,
All right,
say
that's a good one.
when there's one creature remaining, it gets a bunch of stuff. Say,
Okay, good. Now we attack Gideon.
yeah. Now it doesn't matter if he kills one of them. And it gives us options.
Yeah, now I almost feel
Right.
like I wish we would have played Sensia Masquerade.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 attacks off the Bloodline Noble with 2 swords
That's a hit.
Okay. Okay.
and 3 dice for Gideon. And he rolls
Oh my
2 shields.
gosh.
Kids.
How many times has he rolled 2 shields on 3 dice, dude? It's been like every defense but like 1 or 2 of them.
As long as he needs, I think, is the answer.
Gideon's like, have you heard of our Lord and Savior Heromancy?
This is nasty.
Okay. So, I guess that's the end
I
of
think
our
that's
turn.
the end of the turn, yeah.
Yep.
Do we want to transform the Kessigs? That might be worthwhile.
Mm. Do we think Gideon walks at them? I
For
don't think he does.
Well,
For the
because this
potential-
one,
the potential
one
of Fell
won't
the
be
Mighty, I
able to
think
walk
so.
Okay.
Because if he gets Fell the Mighty, then he's killing both of these guys and walking towards one of the Kessigs. I feel like, yes, transform the Kessigs, just because of the potential of Fell the Mighty.
Okay.
yeah, that's what you reckon. Well, because if we transform them and he doesn't, this one won't be able to attack Gideon next turn.
He could always hit a hooker.
That's
Which
true, I
isn't-
suppose.
Completely. Yeah, it's not killing Gideon, and I get it, but...
But here's the other thing. If Gideon walks towards the southern one, Arlen can just take a turn to walk up, kill a hooker, and throw damage on Gideon.
Well, she'd have to howl. Right, she'd use howl.
Yeah.
Which gives her a +1 damage counter, or power counter, whoops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's options. Yeah, go ahead, transform him.
Okay.
I feel like it's safer, yeah, to transform. Yeah, 'cause
That's,
again, it's not like the Kessigs can't do anything if they transform. There's still options.
Okay. So they're transformed. Right, so now that's the end of the turn. I'll flip this card over.
Arlen
Okay.
does like a million things. All right. Let's watch Gideon walk forward and punch something.
Okay, so Gideon draws Battle-Wise Valor.
Okay. How many damage? We're probably playing near death experience.
That's true, yeah, Gideon's got 2 damage on him.
Yeah,
Right
so
now.
near death
He
experience.
erases that.
No reason to not use that.
Play that. And there you go.
I feel like we summon the Scions.
Oh,
I feel like we activate. I mean, do we activate the hookers? We do have Inspired
I was
Charge.
just going to say,
We do have
and,
Inspired Charge.
also, Gideon's got tenacity on him, so they'll get +1 power attacking the Bloodline Nobles while they're engaged with Gideon.
Yeah, let's use the hookers to clear everybody off of Gideon.
So alright, so wait, we use the hookers, we use Inspired Charge. Maybe we put Battle-Wise Valor on the hookers too.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Can we form a wall? Huh. This is interesting. This is interesting.
But yeah, you would definitely hidden enchant the Hook Masters.
Yeah.
Because,
I feel like we definitely play Inspired Charge right now too. but maybe not.
No, I think we do. I think Arlen just made a big risk reward play. I think we do the same thing because hers didn't pay off as much.
I don't think Arlen's was very high risk reward at all. I mean, maybe high reward, but low risk.
No, I mean this is the risk of us killing all of her stuff now.
Oh yeah. Sure, inspire
Yeah.
charge, hookers.
Yeah, let's just use it all. Let's
Yeah.
use it all. Let's kill them.
Okay, so inspired charge, so they get +2 power and +1 toughness till end of turn. Alrighty. So we activate the hookers. They need to move. Wait, do they? They don't have a range of 3, but do we want to move them? We'll probably move this one out of water at least.
Yeah, we want that one out of the water. Yeah.
Do we make a wall on the bottom to prevent the bottom werewolf from getting straight into Gideon?
So move them all up one.
No, towards the bottom or towards the left, I guess. Or you could do that as well. That's actually not bad, like this. Yeah. So at least prevent one of the Kessigs from getting straight to Gideon for free. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Seems good.
And that they're all in range of both of the red guys, and they're in range of the back Kessig, right? At least 2 of them are. So there's tons of options if we start one-shotting everything. So that's good. Okay, this looks good.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess the other thing is, so these 2 are currently engaged, so can only attack him. Do we start with him? So this is the one that has 1 damage on already.
Yeah, let's shoot him. I like that idea.
I think for sequencing, you start with the center guy first that's engaged, because that's the best possible outcome. If the center guy kills the one that's engaged, then you still have shots to everything.
So 5.
Yeah.
5 attack, dude, for each of the hookers.
Okay, so yeah, but
just don't forget that red is supposed to be rolling +1 toughness for the glyph.
Yeah. Okay, so they get 5 and the nobles get 3 defense.
Yeah, 5 to 3.
So let's see. So first, this hookmaster will attack this bloodline noble. That's 4 swords.
And that guy's probably dead. He's not getting 3 shields. Let's face it.
So he gets 1. He's gone.
Okay, perfect.
So now this one at the end will attack this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we should have rolled an extra dice.
That's okay.
Oh, for tenacity, you're right. That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll decline.
Oh, the dice.
Yeah, we'll decline the penalty because we got it. We got the kill.
Well within margins there. Okay, so so this end one will attack the other one. Noble.
3.
So that's 3 swords.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's probably a kill.
And to 1 shield.
Dead.
So
Sweet.
is indeed.
And then the last one hits the Kessig up there. Perfect turn. Perfect turn.
The one turns himself around. And
6 to 5.
5 dice now because tenacity.
Oh yeah, 5 to 5. You're right. Yeah, tenacity's gone. 5 to 5, dude. This is nasty.
Say, no swords today.
What the heck, dude?
That's okay. That's why we did the sequencing. It's all good.
Yep.
2 shields for the no swords.
That's still a pretty good turn. That was still a pretty good turn.
Not bad at all. Gideon's still got a squad in reserve.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I think that ends it, right? Ends the turn. So we played. We played near death experience. We played inspired charge. So it's just with Justice healing salve in hand.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. I doubt there's anything else we can do with this turn.
Yeah, we're good.
Move the turn marker up.
Yep.
I gotta go in like 10 minutes, so you guys will have to finish this.
Sure. Okay. Right. So. Yeah, so Arlen's turn. I guess we'll activate the Kessig.
Draw. We should draw a card. What do we draw?
Oh, that's very true. Where's the deck gone? Overrun. Until end of turn,
Oh,
squad
shoot.
trample while attacking adjacent
Oh no,
players.
they're all dead. All the hookers are gonna die right now.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We have to do that to maintain tempo. Let's kill.
Oh yeah, dude. There's no doubt. We
hookers.
overrun and we charge and kill all the hookers. This is no way. That doesn't happen. All right, so wait, we play Titanic Growth. I'm not doing a good job of keeping note of all this.
This is current hand. Bountiful Harvest, Natural End, Incinerate, Ascension in the Ranks, Stensia Masquerade, Stubborn Resilience, and Overrun.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 7 cards.
Yeah, I feel like it's Overrun, and then we we start
Yeah,
just
so
destroying
overrun,
hookers.
put this Ravager right up to them and smash through them.
And the other one can engage Gideon and 1 or 2 hookers, right? Yeah.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah, so the other one can make it all the way to there. Okay, so overrun onto Ravagers. So
Which one are we double
they
attacking
get
with? Does it really matter? I feel like we double attack with one that can hit Gideon, but maybe I'm wrong. Like that one probably just walks in and engages Gideon and 2 hookers, right? So maximum targets, basically.
You can go
Right.
here.
He's the one that double attacks in case we want to hit Gideon. I'm not sure if that's actually going to pan out.
This one could either go here or here.
That feels like he goes there, but I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that positioning.
Yeah, well, I guess, and the double attack thing, it's whether we want to prioritize taking out the hookers or putting hits onto Gideon.
Hits on Gideon.
Hmm.
That's.
I feel like we
That's
killed
how
one
you-
hooker. I feel like we should at least kill one hooker to reduce their efficiency, though.
Yeah, well, so this one,
Let's do that attack first. Yeah, let's just see if we kill a hooker, and then.
well, because it's the start of their turn, you declare it. So if hands down is the double attacking, but we attack with this one first, we can see how much we get through with them, and then we've got options.
That's what I think we do. I think hands down gets the double attack almost regardless, and then we attack with hands up first.
Okay, so hands up has +2 power till end of turn, so that's 5 dice. And we're not playing Sensei Masquerade, are we?
Oh, you got to flip. This changes things. You got to flip Battle Wise now. I forgot about Battle Wise, but that's gonna alter things a lot. Oh boy.
So they get +4 toughness till end of turn.
So that's 5v6 now. Yeah, that changes it.
Yeah,
it does. There's a possibility now.
Still do damage, but we can still attack Gideon instead. So, and that gets destroyed. But they have the +4 till end of turn. Okay, so do we attack the one on the middle one? Then?
Do we do the middle or do we do? I feel like the one on the side is fine.
Yeah, the side is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So he rolls 3 swords.
Okay, good.
To 3 shields.
All right. Do we prioritize killing a hooker? I feel like maybe because of the glyph, maybe we don't. Or the glyph. Did I say glyph? I meant the spell.
Yeah, the spell pop, so things change.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like we hit Gideon twice because this is a good opportunity.
Yeah, hit Gideon twice. Pray that he blanks on his defense.
Yeah, so we get 5 power and Gideon's on 3. So. Okay, so that's 4.
That's a damage.
Swords.
He can't even block it. It's a damage. There's 2 shields again.
That's 1 damage onto Gideon. And then he attacks Gideon again and rolls 3 swords to 2 shields. Oh. That's another damage.
Got the damage.
We might be able to close that out.
Okay, so and then that's the end of the turn.
Wow. Okay. Gideon, draw a card.
Turn. Gideon's phalanx.
Well,
so white creatures get +1 toughness.
No reason not to just play that right now, right?
Yep.
Just play it. Put it on Gideon. Or we could put it on Arlinn if we want to charge the hookers at Arlinn.
It's true.
I feel like it's probably better off on Gideon though, because they're going to be entrenched over.
Yeah, essentially means that his enchantments now give the hookmasters +1 toughness and +1 defense.
Yeah, here's Do we take this turn with the hookers and just take 4 attacks of 4? Or 3 attacks of 4 against the one that's engaged with Gideon? Yeah, these Kessigs are going to be a problem right now because of the toughness glyph.
Yeah, so from Gideon's point of view, this one is just going to hit him twice every turn unless he does something about it.
I almost feel like we summon the Eldrazi Scions here and then retreat back to the glyph. See what that face-on glyph is.
Yeah, because he can't stay engaged with them. Because even if he took the Hookmasters, they have the extra defense, and only 2 of them can attack that
Or you could
ranger anyway.
disengage. I would totally. If I was going to take the turn with the hookers, I would disengage with the 1 and get next to the thing that's adjacent to to Gideon. They got 3 life. Like a disengage isn't going to hurt. But they need to help Gideon more than not.
It's either we try and take out one of the Ravagers or Gideon runs.
Those are my top 2 plays. Is we use the hookers, we disengage that rightmost hooker from the 1. Like who cares? It's 1 hit. And then we get 3 attacks on the guy next to Gideon, or we summon the Scions, and then all 3 Scions next to this guy, adjacent to Gideon, and run Gideon back to the glyph. I have a feeling that glyph... Alright, so, Luke, did you put all of the glyphs? Like, do we have the healing glyph in here? Do we have recall in here?
Yes, it was a random choice of all the glyphs.
From all 6 of them? Okay. Because I feel like if that's either the healing glyph or the recall glyph, that's an epic win for us right now. And I feel like that's kind of worth the attempt.
Yeah, the only thing is, Gideon moving away essentially means the Kessigs will take out the Hookmasters.
That's okay.
Next turn.
True. Well, yeah, not really. I mean, the Kessigs are only rolling 3 attack. They're not. So she's blown Titanic Growth and Overrun. Like those are the 2 big green buff spells. I guess unless you have Fire Breathing in there, which is definitely a possibility. Like if Fire Breathing is in there, or Power of Fire, but
yeah, that's true.
We can also still
3 life, so
by
it's
retreating.
Not like one
by retreating,
Like,
I mean,
here's another play. Can Gideon just move away and use Hieromancy?
we could. Yeah, that's a good call. We haven't used Hieromancy yet. The only thing is, if we want to stop... Wait, so we use Hieromancy first, and then we go to the glyph, right?
Yeah, use Hieromancy, go to the glyph.
Let's do that. I mean,
Then
we're taking LEA,
that means Arlen has to take the turn, and it's essentially a wasted turn for her.
Yep, dunk on these guys. Use Hieromancy.
I like it. Yeah, that's a good call. I forgot about that.
Yeah, perfect. Okay,
So that's a call. We Hieromancy them, we go back to the glyph. We take the
Hieromancy
LEA,
them.
who cares? We hope it's healing or recall.
Leaving engagement. It's a shield.
Yes! LEA master right now.
1, 2, 3, and then 4 onto
It's
the glyph.
healing. Tell me it's healing.
It's
Recall.
recall.
So do we get near death experience again?
Yep.
I feel like it's either near death experience or inspired charge, but I think at this point it's near death experience.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would.
Does he have?
that essentially makes it
Yeah, does
too
he
much
have,
life. Yeah.
How much
It's
life?
2 damage on him currently.
Yeah,
so
let's use it. Let's just use it.
play that straight
this
away.
is too easy.
Damage is gone.
Oh my gosh. But that's all we can do now, right?
Yeah.
That's a good turn, though.
Fair.
That's totally a good turn.
Okay, so Arlen's turn. She has to activate Arlen. She can't activate the Rangers. And then, what? Does she move off the toughness glyph, or just sit there for a turn?
Yeah, that's a question.
Because you take the loss of the toughness glyph, she could go and be on one of the Hookmasters, and with the chance of putting a +1 counter onto the Ravagers.
Which is kind of nice when they only have base 3 attack. They could probably use that.
I think that's the play, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
We still have Bountiful Harvest in hand, too, which is tons of healing. Yeah, I feel like that's not a terrible idea.
she moves to here.
That seems fine.
Attacks the nearest one, I guess. 2, 3, 4, yeah. So...
No, you're right, because he's outside of Gideon's phalanx, huh?
Yeah.
We should have put it on Arlen. Dang it.
So she gets 5 power, and they're getting 2 toughness. Okay.
Yeah, that's going to hurt a lot.
Arlen rolled 1 sword. 2 shields.
There we go. Who needs Gideon's phalanx when you can just roll all shields all the time?
Wait, but now should we transform Arlen?
I don't think so. Not when the hookers are right there. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, that gives her less power and toughness. Okay, so she just ends turn then.
It's a tough call because you want her to transform for her instant damage power, but yeah, I feel like there's too much threat for her to do that right now.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so she ends turn.
We're gonna draw Fel the Mighty.
It's turn. Solemn Offering.
Is there even anything to kill with that right now? Besides our own?
Not right now, no.
Alright.
We kill our own because we're a good sport.
Now, what do we do with this turn is the question.
Well,
I would say attack the Ravagers, right? Because next move for Arlen is either going to be attack the Hookmaster some more or send the Ravagers towards Gideon.
so the Hookmasters are going to be deteriorated after next turn, most likely, right? So why don't we just use them to surround Arlen and beat on her?
So wait, we use the hookers right now.
Yeah, why don't
Wait.
we just use them because they're going to be deteriorated? Most likely after next turn.
Not really. I mean, what? It only comes down to if red draws, or Arlen gets like fire breathing or something, draws fire breathing or power of fire, if that's even in this deck. Oh, we could have played. We could have played Incinerate. Yeah, but Incinerate would have killed one of them. That's a good point. It wouldn't have triggered Howl though, so we're not missing out on Howl. We also have Dissension in the ranks. Yeah, we didn't play any of Arlen's spells. Luke, can you put the spells on the table where we can see them, like even if it's on the map?
Oh.
Yeah,
Sure,
just that way
yeah.
it's more insight, instead of out of sight, out of mind thing. Like I have notes, but I'm not really paying a lot of attention. And
Yeah,
the good
sure.
thing is we still have a bountiful harvest, so it's not like Arlen's dying anytime soon.
Sure.
Put Gideon's up here as well, so you can see them.
How much move on the hookers?
5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Can they get to the high ground? Yeah, where the glyph is. Can
Yeah,
that leftmost one
that's
get
what
to
I was asking.
Yeah. I feel like that one should be able to just barely make it, and that's probably a worthwhile move.
Yeah, it can get to the toughness glyph.
Yeah, we should do that. Let's take
Yeah,
the toughness.
steal
So
the
we
glyph.
activate the hookers, we take the toughness glyph. Do we
And
use Swift
then-
Justice on that hooker before we move? Just because he's going to take 2 LEAs? Do we use Swift Justice and hope he's going to get a hit in to heal it off?
Might as well. We're ahead. Yeah, we're ahead. I think we should do that. I think
could-
should try to
Or we can
stay
just
ahead.
use Healing Self. Like, we could,
Yeah,
after
like
taking
they-
the LEAs, maybe use
it's
Healing
Swift
Self.
Justice.
So yeah, our 2 lines of play is right. We use Healing Self reactively if we take damage from the 2 LEAs, or we use Swift Justice proactively, assuming we're going to take at least 1 damage from the LEA.
Yeah, I'd say save Swift Justice because if one of them's been partially hit after next turn, that would be the time to use it.
Okay.
Sure. All right. So we move. Yeah, we take the double LEA with that 1. We get the toughness glyph.
Well, I guess 1 LEA there. Let's see. It's swords.
That's fine. Better him than
then-
Gideon.
2, 3. It's a shield.
Okay.
So took 1 damage. And then 4, 5 up onto the glyph.
Heath Hacker. Hey, we got someone in the chat here on YouTube. So some of us at Heroescapers put quite a bit of work into AOTP years ago, making conversions of the MTG cards and creatures playable in Heroescape. Yes, you guys are uncivilized animals, and I don't want to hear any more about that. No, I'm kidding. I know that is pretty cool. Isn't that what the AOTV?
No. AOTV is a different project. They've been going for a couple of years and haven't finalized anything yet.
They haven't. Oh no.
No, they have nothing official. They're close, but
Okay.
they've been going for a couple of years and nothing has been finalized. With them, they are taking all of our figures from these sets and they're making them into Heroescape original IP
They're
stuff.
bastardizing our AOTP content. Imagine.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Jace is not Jace, Chandra's not Chandra, all that stuff, so on and so forth. Because Heroescape, the classic version, does not recognize individual IPs.
Right.
They have to make it into a Heroescape IP.
Well, they do recognize IPs though. They've got Marvel.
Yeah, but the classic Heroescape community
Yeah, it's a
doesn't
bit
do
separate.
that.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of push that off to the side. That's,
Classic
something
Heroescape,
that-
as in the community. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Anyway,
C3G does.
yeah, of course they do. Okay, anyway, sorry, I cut out. I just got a chat, which is so fun that people are watching. But Heath Hacker, thank you, sir. Go ahead. Where were we in the turn now?
We
So we've
gotta do
moved
some
1 of
attacks.
them.
Oh yeah, so we got to move the other 2. So we want to get adjacent to Arlen. We can get adjacent to Arlen with both of them, right? Without taking LEAs, or no?
No, we would
They'll
take
each
one
take
LEA
one.
on
Oh, each would take one. Shoot.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Only one will. Only one. The center guy between the two. He moves over
Oh,
left
yeah.
one, and then the other one goes
This one
up north.
can. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So one LEA. That's fine.
So, yeah. Yes, one. It is a hit.
Lame.
Ah, they're doing their job at last. This
The
one,
figures
1, 2.
that don't really matter.
They get there. Okay. So now,
So
they're
we,
both attacking Arlen.
they all attack Arlen.
They get, what, 3?
Yeah, so the one on height gets 4.
Yeah. Let's start with him then.
Those little muffin
And-
frickin' holders.
Arlen gets 4 defense.
4 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4. Yeah.
So first attack is 4 shields. Not make this up.
That is rough. All right, I'm
And-
gonna have to dip out.
Oh,
guys.
Arlen rolled 1 shield in defense, so that's pretty decent.
All right, you got to roll.
Yep.
Oh, it's such a close game though.
Okay. So then, the next one gets 3 swords
Uh-oh.
to 2
Ooh,
shields.
2 shields, lucky. All right. First hit on Arlen all game.
Yeah.
Last one, 3 to 4.
Last one, 2 hits.
That's good.
To nothing.
Uh-oh. Time for Bountiful Harvest.
Yeah. Okay, and then that'll be end of turn.
Does that end of turn? Oh, wait. Do we want to play Healing Salve? I feel like that might be worthwhile. At least on the hooker on the glyph. Play Healing Salve, remove the damage, and we draw a card. I feel like that's totally worth it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we don't want to wait for them to have 2 damage on.
Yeah, because he might die. I'd rather protect the one on the glyph. So get that damage off
Yeah.
of him. Let's draw a card. Let's hope we get Fel the Mighty.
Yeah, we do get Fel the
Let's,
Mighty.
let's flaming go. All right. And then I think that ends our turn. This
Yeah,
is good.
okay.
I feel like this is about to pan out to be really strongly in Gideon's favor. Oh, crap.
Okay. Do we activate?
So what does
Arlen-
Arlen draw?
Oh, yeah. So she draws Twin Flame.
Ooh.
I feel like we want to save that for
Okay.
attacking Gideon, probably.
Is she awake? No. Okay. Why do you need me to get off? Can I stay until she wakes up? We're almost done. All right, you want me to get off? All right, dude. I gotta roll. Sorry, my wife is not gonna be happy with me if I don't get off. It's for 2 hours. Yeah, we're playing a game real quick. Well, we're play testing. How about that? 8:30. 8:30. All right, incinerate. What do? We incinerate one of these guys. Do we go and incinerate the guy on the glyph? I feel like that seems really worthwhile. So much for healing
Yeah, I
self.
think that should be the move.
We have problems. I feel like we use Bountiful Harvest. We disengage, regardless of what the disengage gets us. That's the way it goes. We incinerate the dude on the glyph, or maybe we play Maybe before we do anything, we play Dissension in the ranks, and maybe we could try and get lucky. Maybe the healthy hooker kills. Oh wait, we can't. We can't because they're all engaged.
You can still play Dissension in the ranks.
You can't though. You'd be forced to attack your own Kessig because they're all engaged. I'd have to look up the rules, but I'm pretty sure it's that
Yeah,
when-
yeah, you're right.
when
yeah.
you're engaged, I think you can only attack figures you're engaged with. I don't know if you can attack only figures that you're adjacent to. I think it actually requires that you
it's
attack
engaged
engaged
with,
figures.
Yeah, you're right.
So, if it was
so,
Malevolent Whispers, that'd be a different story. Then we could move out of engagement and use, free range of a hooker to
Yeah.
do that, to like kill the other hooker. Malevolent Whispers would be so much better for this situation, but we don't have that. Yeah, that's the best play. It's Bountiful Harvest. We go on the high ground. We incinerate that fool with Arlen, I think.
I agree.
Do we transform?
And I also think we transform at the end because then we can take pot shots at the hookers. Oh no, because we wouldn't be near Gideon.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, well, let's do the start of the turn. So Bountiful Harvest, we remove the damage.
Arlen's in a really tough spot. I can already see this is a tough spot.
So Arlen's going to move out of engagement then.
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna have to get going. Luke, I'm gonna leave the stream going. So like, if you want, like, you're gonna be talking to yourself like a fool. Have fun. Yeah, but I would say do that. Incinerate that guy on the glyph. On Gideon's turn, take the turn with Gideon. Fell the Mighty on the 2 Kessigs. Like, that's the easiest, the most clear move that's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like at that point, Gideon wins the game. Almost. Think about it. Right? I mean, I guess you could assume that Arlen knows that Fell the Mighty's in his hand, and then you take the turn with the Kessigs and spread them out. But yeah, I don't know. Like, does the average player do that? My first thought is, yeah, use Bountiful Harvest, go and incinerate the guy off the glyph. But
I'm wondering if it would be better to incinerate one of the ones next to her.
But what if you don't kill the one on the glyph with your attack?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a 5v... What is it, a 5v3? And you have to burn through 3 life? Yeah, that doesn't seem super likely to me.
Yeah,
you're right, though. It's more efficient to incinerate now and then hope for the kill. It's just that I'd rather guarantee the kill from the guy on the glyph.
Yeah, that's true. Because the others are going to be so hard. Well, from her point of view, she'd then want to use the Kessigs to take out the other Hookmasters, and that's not happening when they've got an extra toughness. So, yeah. Okay, so she moves.
It's a tough call. It's a tough call.
2 leaving engagements. 1 is a sword, 1's a shield.
Alright. Keep talking. Have fun.
Look, yes.
I'll try and stop by
you
when I
gotta
have
go.
a moment. I'm going to leave the stream up at least for a little bit, and then I'll eventually come and tell you when I close it out.
Yeah, well, I'll just talk through the rest of the game, and then
talk through exactly.
You can critique my strategy later.
Yeah, when I watch it on YouTube.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay, so Arlen is moved up here. She then uses Incinerate to deal 3 damage to this Hookmaster, and that one is dead. And then yeah, she's then going to transform at the end of her turn. So it figures back around. Okay. So Gideon's turn. He'll draw a card, which is Sunlance. Destroy target squad creature that was attacked this turn. Not going to be that helpful, because after this, there'll be any left. So Gideon is going to move. It's a move of 6. He'll move to here. He'll then not attack. So then after that, he'll play Fell the Mighty, destroy all non-white squad creatures adjacent to him. So these are gone, which means they're no longer in play. Now Arlen is feeling a bit more concerned. So that's Gideon's turn over. So Arlen draws Malevolent Whispers. Okay, so now Arlen doesn't have any squads. So that essentially means Twin Flame's not going to be useful, nor is Stensia Masquerade. Nor is Natural Land. So they're essentially out of the picture in her hand. let's say this side, Arlen has a range of 7 and a move of 5. Gideon has a move of 6. So she's going to want to be somewhere she can hit Gideon. In order to make use of Malevolent Whispers, we're going to need to get close. Gideon still has the Scions to summon. Yeah, I mean, I think Arlen's done for this game pretty much. But let's see. So if Arlen destroys a creature, she gets to deal another damage. Actually, yeah, so her best play would be to move up to there, so she'll still have line of sight to everything, which she won't get on the glyph. She won't be able to see Gideon. Okay, so she moves up to here, so she gets the height advantage. She's then 4 spaces away.
Don't forget Gideon has the Scions too, dude.
Yeah.
This game's gonna be nasty.
It's. I mean, I think Gideon's moves are going to be summon the Scions, engage Arlen, and then she's done. Let's see. So dissension in the ranks lets her use this Hookmaster to attack Gideon. So play that. So that Hookmaster.
No, wait. Oh wait, you're not in range for Malevolent, are you? Dang it. Okay.
Yeah, if I move up too close, then yeah, I'll be done even sooner. So might as well take the high ground for the attack.
I agree.
So, but this Hookmaster is going to attack Gideon with 3. That's 1 swords. 2. That was 1. 2 shields, so no damage done.
2 shields all game.
And then, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the likely outcomes were at each turn. Let's see. So Arlen, after that, will then attack Gideon. Will she attack Gideon? Because Gideon has 3 toughness. Masters. Here's the BP. Right. She's going to attack the Hookmaster that has a damage on it. It's dead. It's more likely to do something there. Say she gets Ace 3 +1 because she's got a height advantage. And the Hookmaster gets a base of 2 but +1 because of the enchantment on Gideon. So 4v4. Arlen rolls 2 swords, and Hookmaster rolls 2 shields. So that's another nothing.
Another 2 shields, dude.
Okay, and that's the end of her turn. So now, Gideon.
Some of the Scions, all adjacent to Arlen, go and take the toughness glyph. GG, right?
And he can definitely.
Can they all get adjacent to her?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the furthest.
Okay.
But for Gideon to take toughness,
you can't block him off. Yeah.
You can't walk through. What do they? They only have a range of 1.
Oh, did you draw? Did you draw for Gideon?
Oh no, I didn't. Good.
What do we get?
Marked by honor. Hidden enchantment. What is it?
Oh, hang on. There we go.
It's plus toughness. We'll put that on the Scions in a second. So. feel like we're still, yeah, might as well just summon them like that, so they're there. There's at least one engagement. Gideon's turn will be to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto the toughness glyph. And then I'll attack Arlen, so he gets 6 power. No difference in height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He rolls 3 hits. And Arlen gets 3 shields. She rolls 2, say that's 1 damage to Arlen. And Gideon ends his turn. Arlen draws her final card, which is Nahiri's Machinations. So we can only play if a creature is destroyed in combat this turn. So poor Arlen Cord is gonna really try and kill some stuff now. Which well, yeah, despite that, I think her best play is still to attack Gideon because he has less toughness. He has 3 versus 4 on the Scions because of his enchantment. Where she would get height advantage. So it's either a 3v3 or a 4v4. But having said that, she can now use Malevolent Whispers instead. Yeah, so I guess she'd do that, and that will also move things. Say, she'll play Malevolent Whispers onto this nearest Scion to her. So she can move and attack with it. They get 7 move. Let's be 1.
Are you pondering what to do with Arlen?
I'm wondering how how acceptable what I want to do is. In that, using Malevolent Whispers, I could move the Scion in and out of engagement with Arlen.
Yeah, why not?
And make attempts at doing some leaving engagements.
Yeah,
I feel
what
like
do you mean?
that.
That's perfectly fine.
So this one, we'll go 1 move, then 2 move, take a leaving engagement, which is a hit. Puts on, yeah. Oh no, not onto the card, onto the thing. So then it will move back and then stay
3.
there because.
When I go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you get 2 more LEAs.
But it's got 1. It's got +1 power to attack Gideon with this turn.
Hey, wait, did you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Oh, so yeah, so you move 1, 2, 3. This will go 4, 5, 6, 7 for 2 more LEAs, right?
But it's then if she can then attack this Scion and destroy it.
Oh, I see, for that damage thing.
And she gets the damage thing, but also I can play Nahiri's Machinations on her.
I see. Okay, good call. Yeah, I like it.
To destroy it in combat.
I
So
see.
she might as well try for that at this point.
Yep.
So I can move and attack. So that one's then attacking Gideon with its 3 power against Gideon's base 3, but gets 1 more for height.
And 1 more for glyph.
And 1 more for the glyph. So probably won't deal any damage. Yeah, the Scion rolled 2 shields, so yeah, Gideon survived that. But it's now Arlen's move and attack. So she's gonna do? Yeah, she's not gonna move, I think. She's gonna attack that Scion that has 1 life
Pretty
remaining.
much it, yeah, dude. Kill him, hope you get the kill, transform, and
So it's the
somehow hope
4v4.
you beat Gideon in a 1v1 while he's on toughness glyph. That doesn't seem likely,
Yeah.
but that's her best odds,
That's
I
the
think.
plan. Say, Owen rolls one sword.
So the
This is
Scion's rolling, what, 5? Because you got Gideon's Phalanx and the toughness glyph, don't forget.
And the toughness glyph.
Wait, no,
so it's
no,
like-
Gideon's Phalanx is only for white figures, right? Double check it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he
right.
doesn't get Gideon's Phalanx. I got that wrong. So it's still 4, though, for the glyph. So you're going to block 1 with 4. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it rolled 1
It's
shield.
it's basically game over. I feel like Gideon just wins this, but yeah.
Which, yeah, means, well, Gideon's turn would be swarm with all of them. That's 3 attacks on Arlen.
Now, I feel like
and they get an
Gideon
extra
attacks
power
himself,
of
dude.
7,000.
6 power. I feel like Gideon does the attacks.
I think against,
Alright, we're going to get ready to go. Are you ready? Alright, I do got to kill my stream, though, because we're actually going. We're having early Thanksgiving.
Alright, well, have fun. I think it's clear that Gideon's won this game, so...
Okay. Yes. Yeah, well, I'm going to kill my stream now. Alright, dude. Good luck. I'm sure Gideon won, but let us know in the chat or something how it all goes down.
will do.
Thanks for playtesting. Well, what do you need? The ring? Your ring is right here. Alright, Luke, take it easy, dude.